Accra, Ghana's capital city, is located within a low-lying area, making it vulnerable to the consequences of climate-related risks such as flooding. The city's vulnerability is heightened by lack of climate-sensitive urban planning, poor drainage networks, inadequate maintenance of existing drains, improper disposal of refuse, and weak enforcement of building codes and sanitation bylaws. Government's quest to find a lasting solution to the flooding challenges in the Greater Accra region led to the design of the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Project, which seeks to address flooding along the Odo River Basin and focuses on improving drainage, solid waste management, and provision of services and infrastructure in priority flood-prone informal settlement within the basin. The project has one administrative and three technical components. Component 1 of the project, which is being implemented by the Ministry of Works and Housing, focuses on developing sustainable measures for improving flood risk management and reducing the impact of flooding in communities within the Odo River catchment area. Contract has been signed and unencumbered site handed over to the contractor for commencement of dredging works on the Odo River Basin ahead of the rainy season. Similarly, contractors have been selected for the repair works on the damaged sections of the Odo River Basin at Achimota Abofu and the reconstruction of the drain opposite Paloma Hotel that runs through Asylum Down along the old premises of Christian Methodist SHS through Odona Market to the Odo Channel. Whilst the Achimota Abofu site has been handed over to the contractor for commencement of works, preparations are currently underway to pay compensation to project-affected persons along the Paloma Asylum Down drains to pave way for the commencement of works within that enclave. The detailed engineering designs for the flood detention ponds, reconstruction of bridges that impede the flow of water in the Odo River at Dome, Abublushi, and the railway at Circle are near completion. Procurement processes for the selection of contractors for these interventions will start as soon as the designs are finalized and approved by the government. Besides the structural interventions, government through the Garid project is implementing a flood early warning system as a critical component of its flood control measures. The primary objective of the Accra flood early warning system is to empower individuals and communities to respond timely and appropriate to flood hazards in order to reduce the risk of death, injury, and property loss. The design of the flood early warning system has been completed and the equipment for the establishment of the flood early warning system were procured and distributed to implementing agencies including the Ghana Hydrological Authority, Ghana Meteorological Agency, National Disaster Management Organization, and Water Resources Commission. Additionally, procurement processes are far advanced for the selection of a service provider to establish and operationalize the Accra flood early warning system. Poor solid waste management has been identified as one of the major causes of flooding in the Greater Accra region. To reduce the amount of solid waste that ends up in the Odo drain and invariably into the sea, Component 2 of the project under the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources is implementing interventions that aim at improving solid waste management capacity in the Accra metropolitan area. As a major step towards improving solid waste collection in the Greater Accra metropolitan area, the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, in collaboration with the Garid project, has distributed 17 refuse compactor trucks, 180 motorcycles, personal protective equipment, cleaning and disinfestation tools such as wheelbarrows, shovels, rakes, helmets, safety boots, reflectors, hand gloves, among others, to the Garid project's beneficiary metropolitan and municipal assemblies. The Dean of the Greater Accra Region MMDCEs, Honorable George Cyril Bray, who received the items on behalf of the assemblies, assured that the assemblies will put the equipment to good use.
Honorable Minister, now we have the equipment and we are assuring you this morning that we are going to put them to good use. The attitude of a Ghanaian not maintaining something he has been given is not going to happen with these equipments. So on behalf of myself, my colleagues, and the assemblies, we wish to say a very big thank you to your good self and your ministry.
A key activity under Component 2 is organization of community-based solid waste management interventions in targeted low-income settlements, including a major outreach program to sensitize and improve public behavior on litter management. To achieve this, the Ministry of Sanitation, in collaboration with the Garid project, has been organizing combined cleanup exercises and behavior change campaigns in targeted flood-prone low-income communities under the project.
So we are doing this cleanup exercise to sensitize the community members on the need to improve the cleanliness in their surroundings and around the places that they live in. Today, our activity is focused in the Odo channel. The Odo passes directly through Alobushi community. So we are focusing more on the channel and also on hotspots where refuse have gathered for quite significant amount of time. So that's where our activities are focused on today.
Under Component 3 of the project, the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development is facilitating implementation of metropolitan governance, operation and maintenance improvement of drainage infrastructure within the project's beneficiary metropolitan and municipal assemblies. A key intervention under the component is the establishment of an annual local capacity grant to be used to finance the technical needs of the local governments. A total of 10,902,800 Ghana cedis has been disbursed to the 17 beneficiary metropolitan and municipal assemblies under the Garid project. Each assembly has so far received 641,341 Ghana cedis over 2 years period. In June 2023, the former Minister for the Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, Dan Boche, and his then Deputy, Martin Ejaymin Sakosa, paid working visits to the beneficiary metropolitan and municipal assemblies to assess the progress of the ongoing desilting works on the local drains in the project's beneficiary assemblies.
I have been impressed with the Garid project, not because money is readily available for what they do, but it has enjoined you to come up with a plan. What Ghanaians want and what the citizens, people we represent, want to know, that we think about them, we know of their problems, we understand and appreciate it, and we have plans to solve it. We are going to get closer to the people and work to alleviate their sufferings.
Under the participatory community upgrading component, which is being implemented through the Ministry of Works and Housing, with the support from the project coordinating unit, the Garid project is implementing measures that seek to improve flood and solid waste management and enhance public service provision in 3 priority low-income communities: Nima, Akwetiman, and Alobushi. In December 2023, the Minister of Works and Housing, Francis Asenso-Boakye, broke the ground for commencement of upgrading works in Alobushi and Akwetiman.
For flood mitigation to work in Accra and indeed any part of the country, we the people must adopt positive attitudinal change and be more responsible in our choices of building sites and the manner they dispose of solid waste.
The contractors have since commenced upgrading works in the 2 communities. Some residents of the beneficiary communities expressed their excitement about the prospect of the interventions in helping to curb flooding in their communities.
I'm really happy that an initiative like this, the Garid initiative, is coming to sort some of the problem. If not all, I think some of the problem will be, sorted out. I think last time when it rained, about 2 people were carried away, a male and a female. I think 2 children were also involved. So containers and some judges were also carried away. It was so pathetic. Since the flooding situation started, our prayer and our hope that there should be something to help us rescue this thing. So when we heard that this project is coming to Akudema, we were happy. So some of us will volunteer to assist. I've been a member before, so I know how it is. So I volunteered to assist.
I believe when this project is done by Garid, it will help save life, number 1, save property, number 2, solve the sanitational problem that we are facing in Akwetiman, number 3, and it will keep the community clean.
Finding a lasting solution to flooding in Accra requires collective efforts by all. Do your part to complement the investments being made by the state. Stop dumping waste in the drains. Clean the gutters in front of your property or business regularly and respect the bylaws. Together, let's help manage flood risk in Accra.